imagine for a moment that your vibration, your energy field, your essence is like a radiant, glowing light. When it's clear, strong, and protected, you feel unstoppable. You feel like you're in harmony with the universe, attracting abundance, love, and peace. But then something happens. You're around someone who drains you, or you're bombarded by negativity, chaos, and fear from the outside world. You feel heavy, off balance, or even attacked. Not physically, but spiritually. Have you ever wondered why? Or better yet, have you ever asked yourself, how can I protect my vibration so powerfully that nothing can touch my energy no matter what I face? This is the question we're here to answer. And let me tell you, it's not just about shielding yourself from negativity. It's about becoming so unshakable, so aligned with your higher self, that spiritual attacks can't even reach you. We're talking about building a fortress of light around your energy field, one so strong that you become a beacon of peace and power in a chaotic world. You see, spiritual attacks are not always what Hollywood makes them out to be. They're not just about dark forces or malicious energies. Sometimes they're subtler, like the negative thoughts that creep into your mind, the toxic patterns you've inherited, or even the fear and doubt that society imposes on you. These attacks aren't just external, they can come from within. But here's the good news. No matter where they come from, you have the power to protect yourself. And not just protect yourself, elevate yourself to a state where attacks can't even penetrate your field.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lesson.
Let's start with the most fundamental truth. Your vibration is your responsibility. Think about that for a moment. No one else can control your energy unless you let them. The moment you internalize this, you reclaim your power. But what does this mean in practice? It means becoming hyper-aware of what you allow into your energy field. Your thoughts, your emotions, your relationships, and even the environments you place yourself in. Every single thing carries a vibration, and every single thing either lifts you up or pulls you down. So, here's the first question I want you to reflect on. What are you currently allowing into your life that might be lowering your vibration? Is it a relationship that feels draining? Is it the endless scroll on social media where you compare yourself to others? Is it the news cycle constantly feeding you fear and despair? These are all forms of spiritual attack, but they only have power if you give them access to your energy field. The first step to protecting your vibration is to become ruthlessly selective about what you allow into your space. But just avoiding negativity isn't enough. You need to actively strengthen your vibration so that even when negativity comes near, it has no effect on you. Think of it like building immunity. A strong energy field is like a healthy immune system. Spiritual attacks bounce off you because your foundation is solid. And how do you build that foundation? Through daily spiritual practices that nurture your energy. Let me share one with you. Something simple but incredibly powerful. Energetic cleansing. Just like you wouldn't go a day without showering your physical body, you shouldn't go a day without cleansing your energy field. Negativity is like dirt. It accumulates over time, especially if you're not conscious of it. Have you ever walked into a room and felt the heaviness, as if the energy was suffocating? Or maybe you've been around someone who left you feeling drained. Even though they didn't say anything overtly negative, that's energy residue, and it sticks to you unless you clear it. One of the most effective ways to cleanse your energy is with visualization. Close your eyes and imagine a waterfall of pure golden light pouring down over you. See it washing away all the heaviness, all the cords of attachment, all the negativity that doesn't belong to you. As the light flows, feel yourself becoming lighter, clearer, brighter. Do this every day, even for just a few minutes, and notice how it shifts your vibration. But cleansing is just the beginning. To truly protect your vibration, you must also seal your energy field. Think of it like locking your door after cleaning your house. You wouldn't leave the door wide open for anything to walk in, would you? Sealing your energy is about creating a boundary between you and the outside world, one that prevents unwanted energies from entering. And here's the key: boundaries are not walls. Walls block everything, even the good. Boundaries, on the other hand, are like filters. They let in the light, but keep out the darkness. To seal your energy field, you can use intention and visualization. After cleansing yourself, imagine a bubble of white or golden light surrounding your body. This bubble is your protective shield, infused with the intention that only love, light, and positivity can enter. Speak it out loud if you can. I seal my energy field with light. Only high vibrational energies are allowed in. The spoken word amplifies your intention, making your shield even stronger. But here's a deeper question to consider. Why do spiritual attacks affect us in the first place? The truth is, they only affect us when they resonate with something inside us. If someone criticizes you and it triggers a wound, perhaps of fear of not being enough, it's because that wound already exists within you. The attack is like a match striking a vulnerable spot. But if that wound were healed, the criticism would have no power. It would simply bounce off you like rain on a waterproof jacket. This is why inner healing is one of the most powerful ways to protect your vibration. When you heal the parts of yourself that are vulnerable to attack, your fears, your doubts, your insecurities, you become invincible. Spiritual attacks lose their grip because there's nothing within you that resonates with them. So ask yourself, what wounds within me are still open? What fears am I holding on to that make me vulnerable? Be honest with yourself. Healing starts with awareness. And let's talk about forgiveness, because this is a big one. Holding on to resentment or anger is like carrying a weight on your energy field. It lowers your vibration and leaves you open to attacks. Forgiveness isn't about condoning what someone did. It's about freeing yourself from the energetic chains that tie you to the pain. When you forgive, you release that weight and your vibration rises naturally. Finally, let's address one of the most overlooked aspects of protecting your vibration: what you give your attention to. Where attention goes, energy flows. If you're constantly focused on fear, negativity, or doubt, you're feeding those energies and inviting them into your field. But if you focus on love, gratitude, and higher vibrations, you strengthen your energy field and align yourself with the frequency of protection. So ask yourself, what am I giving my attention to daily? And, more importantly, is it serving my highest good?
Protecting your vibration is not just a practice, it's a way of life. It's about becoming so rooted in your own light, so aligned with your inner truth, that no external force can pull you off center. And here's the ultimate truth. The stronger your light, the more darkness will try to reach you. But darkness cannot extinguish light. Light always prevails. The question is, are you willing to do the inner work to make your light unshakable?
Now that we've explored the foundation of protecting your vibration, let's go deeper. What if I told you that spiritual attacks, rather than being something to fear, could actually become one of your greatest sources of power? What if every time negativity came your way, it made you stronger, more aligned, and more powerful? This is the art of energetic mastery. Not just shielding yourself from spiritual attacks, but transmuting them into fuel for your growth and ascension. But let's start with a question that might shift your perspective. What if every spiritual attack was actually a mirror, showing you where your energy needed to grow? Think about that for a moment. If something or someone can disrupt your vibration, it's because there's a part of you that is still reactive, still unhealed, or still relying on external validation. The attack isn't the problem. It's merely a trigger that reveals something within you. And that's the opportunity. The attack gives you a chance to see your vulnerabilities and transform them into strengths. So, how do you do this? How do you turn an attack into an opportunity for growth? The first step is awareness. Most people react to spiritual attacks from a place of fear or anger. They either fight back, retreat, or try to suppress the emotions that surface. But reacting only feeds the energy of the attack. When you react, you give your power away. The key is to respond, not react. And the best response begins with a pause. The next time you feel like you're under a spiritual attack, whether it's someone's negative energy, an overwhelming wave of self-doubt, or even an inexplicable heaviness, pause. Don't rush to fix it or defend yourself. Just stop and observe. Ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Where is this energy hitting me? Maybe it's a tightness in your chest, a heaviness in your stomach, or a racing mind. Whatever it is, just notice it without judgment. This simple act of awareness takes you out of a reactive state and puts you back in control. Once you've paused and observed, the next step is to accept. This might sound counterintuitive, Why would you accept something as painful or negative as a spiritual attack? But acceptance doesn't mean you agree with it or invite it in. It simply means you acknowledge what's happening without resistance. Resistance, after all, is what keeps negativity stuck in your field. When you resist an attack, whether it's by fighting it or denying it, you actually anchor it deeper into your energy. But when you accept it, you begin to dissolve its power. Here's a practice that can help. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Imagine the energy of the attack, whether it feels like a heavy cloud, a sharp vibration, or a chaotic swirl. Now, instead of trying to push it away, imagine opening your heart to it. Say to yourself, "I see you, I accept you, you have no power over me." Visualize the energy softening and dissolving in the light of your awareness. Acceptance doesn't mean letting the attack in. It means neutralizing its charge so it can no longer affect you. But awareness and acceptance are just the beginning. To truly master your energy, you must go a step further. Transmutation. This is the process of taking the energy of the attack and transforming it into something positive, something powerful. Think of it like alchemy, turning lead into gold. Every spiritual attack carries raw energy. That energy may feel heavy or dark, but it's still energy. And energy is neutral until you assign it meaning. You have the power to take that energy and use it to strengthen your vibration. So how do you transmute energy? One of the most effective ways is through intention. After you've paused, observed, and accepted the energy of the attack, set the intention to transform it. Say to yourself, "I choose to turn this energy into love, strength, and wisdom." Visualize the energy shifting. Maybe it turns from a dark cloud into a radiant light. Maybe it dissolves completely, leaving you feeling lighter and clearer. Whatever visualization works for you, use it. The power of your mind and intention is unparalleled when it comes to energy work. But here's the deeper wisdom. Transmutation isn't just about neutralizing the attack, it's about using it as a catalyst for your growth. Every time you transmute an attack, you expand your capacity to hold higher vibrations. You become more resilient, more aligned, and more connected to your higher self. This is why spiritual attacks, when approached with mastery, can become your greatest teachers. They show you where you still have room to grow, and they give you the opportunity to rise to a higher level. Now, let's talk about one of the most overlooked aspects of energetic mastery: gratitude. Yes, gratitude, even for spiritual attacks. This might seem impossible at first. How can you be grateful for something that feels so painful or disruptive? But gratitude is one of the most powerful tools for transmutation. When you choose to be grateful for an attack, you shift your perspective from victimhood to empowerment. You're no longer asking, "Why is this happening to me?" Instead, you're asking, "What is this teaching me? How can I grow from this?" Try this the next time you feel attacked. After you transmuted the energy, place your hand over your heart and say, "Thank you for this experience. Thank you for showing me where I still have room to grow." Thank you for helping me become stronger. At first, this might feel forced, but over time, it will become natural. And when it does, you'll notice something miraculous. Attacks will no longer feel like threats. They'll feel like opportunities, but let's go even deeper. Have you ever considered that spiritual attacks might not just be random occurrences, but part of your soul's journey? What if your soul chose these challenges to help you evolve? This doesn't mean you deserve to be attacked, or that you should invite negativity into your life. It simply means that every experience, no matter how difficult, has the potential to serve your highest good. When you approach attacks from this perspective, they lose their power to harm you. They become stepping stones on your path to mastery. Finally, let's address the ultimate truth of energetic mastery. Your vibration is unbreakable when you realize who you truly are. You are not your thoughts, your emotions, or even your energy field. You are the awareness behind it all. The eternal, infinite essence that no attack can ever touch. When you remember this, you become invincible. Spiritual attacks no longer feel personal because you know they can't reach the core of who you are. They're just passing clouds in the vast sky of your being. So, I'll leave you with this question. What would your life look like if you stopped fearing spiritual attacks and started using them as fuel for your growth? Reflect on this and prepare for the next part of our journey. Now that we've explored how to turn spiritual attacks into opportunities for growth, let's shift our focus to creating something even more powerful, a vibrational fortress. Imagine yourself as a radiant, impenetrable energy field, so strong and aligned that no negativity, no attack, no outside force can penetrate your space. This isn't just a metaphor, it's a state of being you can cultivate. This fortress isn't built with bricks or steel, it's constructed with the strength of your vibration, the clarity of your boundaries, and the depth of your connection to your higher self. But here's a deep question to ponder as we begin. What does it mean to truly feel safe in your own energy? Many of us live in a constant state of energetic vulnerability, reacting to the external world, absorbing emotions that aren't ours, and allowing circumstances to dictate how we feel. To build an unshakable energy field, you must shift from being reactive to proactive. You must take full ownership of your energetic reality. The first pillar of your vibrational fortress is self-awareness. Without awareness, you can't protect what you don't understand. Take a moment to reflect on your current state. What does your energy feel like right now? Is it calm and expansive? Or is it scattered and heavy? Most people go through life disconnected from their energy field, unaware of how it's being influenced by their environment, thoughts, and emotions. But awareness is the foundation of protection. When you know your baseline vibration, how you feel when you're centered and aligned, you can immediately sense when something is off. Start each day with a simple practice. Pause and scan your energy field. Close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and ask yourself, how do I feel right now? Notice any sensations in your body, any emotions that arise, or any thoughts. that are pulling at your attention. This practice not only grounds you, but also strengthens your fortress by making you more attuned to subtle shifts in your energy. The more aware you are, the quicker you can address any disruptions before they take root. The second pillar is energetic boundaries. A fortress isn't complete without strong walls, and your boundaries are the walls of your energy field. But here's the key. Boundaries aren't about shutting the world out. They're about deciding what you allow in. Ask yourself, where in my life am I letting energy in that doesn't serve me? This could be a toxic relationship, a draining environment, or even your own self-criticism. Every time you say yes to something that lowers your vibration, you weaken your fortress. But every time you say no to something that doesn't align with your highest good, you reinforce your boundaries. Setting boundaries doesn't have to be confrontational. It starts with clarity. Take a moment to identify the things in your life that feel heavy, draining, or misaligned. Then, ask yourself, what action can I take to protect my energy in this situation? Sometimes, this might mean having an honest conversation with someone in your life. Other times, it might mean creating space for yourself to recharge. And sometimes, it's as simple as deciding not to engage with negativity. Remember, every boundary you set is an act of self-respect, and every act of self-respect strengthens your vibration. The third pillar of your vibrational fortress is energetic maintenance. Even the strongest fortress needs upkeep. Your energy field is constantly interacting with the world, and just as you wouldn't let dust or clutter accumulate in your home, you shouldn't let stagnant energy build up in your space. One of the most practical ways to maintain your energy is through regular cleansing rituals. These rituals don't have to be elaborate, they just need to be intentional. Here's a powerful practice. At the end of each day, take a moment to cleanse your energy field. Stand or sit in a quiet space, close your eyes, and visualize a vibrant golden light surrounding you. Imagine this light dissolving any energy that doesn't belong to you. Energy you may have picked up from others, from stressful situations, or even from your own thoughts. As the light clears your field, say aloud or in your mind, I release all energy that is not mine. I call back my power and return to my center. This simple practice not only clears your field, but also strengthens your awareness of your own energy. But maintenance isn't just about cleansing, it's also about charging your energy field. Think of it like recharging a battery. The more charged your field is, the more resilient it becomes. Practices like meditation, breath work, and grounding are powerful ways to charge your energy. Even something as simple as spending time in nature can have a profound effect. Have you ever noticed how rejuvenated you feel after walking barefoot on the grass or sitting by the ocean? That's because nature vibrates at a high frequency, and when you connect with it, your energy field naturally aligns with that frequency. The fourth pillar of your fortress is emotional mastery. Emotions are one of the most powerful forces in your energy field. When you're in a high emotional state, love, joy, gratitude, your vibration expands and strengthens. But when you're in a low emotional state, fear, anger, resentment, your vibration contract, leaving you more vulnerable to spiritual attacks. This doesn't mean you should learn to process them in a healthy way. The next time you feel a heavy emotion, instead of pushing it away, pause and acknowledge it. Ask yourself, what is this emotion trying to teach me? Emotions are messengers, and when you listen to them, you can release them instead of holding on to them. For example, if you're feeling anger, it might be pointing to a boundary that's being crossed. If you're feeling fear, it might be highlighting an area where you need to cultivate more trust. By processing your emotions, you not only protect your vibration, but also use them as tools for growth. Finally, let's talk about the most powerful force that will anchor your fortress, your connection to your higher self. When you're aligned with your higher self, the eternal, infinite part of you that is connected to the divine, you become unshakable. No attack, no negativity, no external force can touch the truth of who you are. Strengthening this connection is the ultimate form of protection because it reminds you that you are not your circumstances, your emotions, or even your energy field. You are the awareness behind it all. So, how do you deepen this connection? Through practices that bring you into the present moment. Stillness, meditation, prayer, or simply taking a moment to breathe and remember, I am infinite, I am light, I am unshakable. These practices anchor you in your truth and make your fortress impenetrable. Let me leave you with this question. What would your life look like if you fully believed in the strength of your vibration? Reflect on this as we move into the final part of our journey. Now that you've built your vibrational fortress, it's time to step into the most powerful version of yourself, the spiritual warrior. A warrior is not someone who lives in fear of battles or hides behind their defenses. A warrior is someone who stands tall, radiates light, and moves through life with unshakable strength and purpose. This isn't about fighting spiritual attacks or negativity. It's about transcending them. It's about embodying a state of being where your light is so powerful, so radiant, that nothing can dim it. But let's ask a profound question to begin. What does it mean to truly live as a beacon of light in a world filled with shadows? To answer this, we must first recognize a universal truth. The brighter your light, the more it will attract both admiration and resistance. Light exposes what has been hidden in darkness. It challenges lower vibrations to rise or retreat. When you awaken your inner warrior, you don't just protect your energy, you inspire others to step into their light while naturally repelling anything that doesn't align with your frequency. So, how do you awaken this inner warrior and live as a beacon of light? It begins with purpose. A warrior is guided by something greater than themselves, a mission, a vision, a deep sense of why they're here. Ask yourself, why do I want to protect my vibration? What am I protecting it for? It's not just about self-preservation, it's about becoming the version of yourself that can contribute to the world in meaningful ways. Your light isn't just for you, it's for everyone you touch. When you anchor into your purpose, your vibration naturally strengthens because you're no longer operating from ego or fear. You're operating from love and alignment with your higher self. The second step is embodying courage. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the decision to act from your truth, even when fear is present. Spiritual challenges will arise. This is inevitable. But the warrior within you knows that challenges are not obstacles. They are opportunities to expand your life. Think about the moments in your life when you've felt tested. Maybe it was a difficult relationship, a health crisis, or a period of doubt and uncertainty. Each of those moments was a training ground for your soul. Each one helped you build resilience, wisdom, and strength. So, ask yourself, how can I view my current challenges as opportunities to grow stronger? One of the most practical ways to embody courage is through consistent action. Warriors don't wait for ideal conditions to act. They move forward in alignment with their truth, even when the path is uncertain. This might look like speaking your truth in a difficult conversation, standing up for your boundaries, or taking a leap of faith toward a dream that calls to your heart. Every time you act from your truth, you reinforce your vibration and awaken the warrior within. Next, let's talk about radiance. Hang on. A spiritual warrior doesn't just protect their light, they amplify it. Your radiance is what makes you a beacon, attracting others who are seeking their own light and repelling energies that don't align with your frequency. But radiance isn't something you force. It's something you cultivate by prioritizing joy, love, and gratitude. Ask yourself, what makes me feel most alive? Maybe it's creating art, spending time in nature, being with loved ones, or simply sitting in stillness. Whatever it is, make it a priority. Joy is one of the highest vibrations you can embody, and when you live in joy, you naturally radiate light. Finally, let's talk about service. A true spiritual warrior doesn't just protect their light for themselves, they share it. Your light is a gift, and when you share it with others, it multiplies. This doesn't mean you have to save the world or take on everyone's burdens. Sometimes the smallest acts of kindness, a smile, a word of encouragement, a moment of presence, can ripple out in ways you can't even imagine. Ask yourself, how can I use my light to uplift someone today? When you serve others from a place of love, your vibration expands and you become an even stronger beacon of light. So, what does it truly mean to awaken the warrior within? It means anchoring yourself in purpose, embodying courage, cultivating radiance, and sharing your light with the world. It means standing tall in your truth, even when the winds of doubt and fear try to shake you. And, above all, it means remembering that no matter what challenges you face, your true essence, your light, cannot be extinguished. Let me leave you with one final question. What would your life look like if you fully embodied the spiritual warrior within you? Reflect on this deeply and remember, You are stronger and more radiant than you realize. The world needs your light.